Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to make a Dollar Tree DIY neutral flower decor. First thing we're going to need is 6 hydrangea bushes from the Dollar Tree. I got the green and the ivory, but you can pick what you want. This natural burlap ribbon with the wire edge, a glue gun, jute twine, and a scissor. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut the stem. We're going to use the stem and wrap it with the jute twine to make the hanger. So what you're going to do is, if you guys have been around for a while, you know what we do. We cut through the plastic and bend the wire back and forth, and it snaps off so easy just with a regular scissor. Okay, and now I'm trying to use this to bend around the ribbon, but then I decided that the jute twine's a little better, and then I'm just going to manipulate it with my hands. I'm just trying to create a ring. When I did the country rustic tray, I used the binder rings. If you want to use one of those, you can. I'm just trying to keep the cost low, and the wire stems of the flowers are free because we're not going to use them anyway. So I'm just going to take a little bit of hot glue just to secure the two ends together while we wrap it in sisal. It just makes it easy, but you don't have to do that if you don't want to. You can just hold it together while you wrap it, okay? And again, you get a circle, you get an oval, you get the best shape you want. When it's wrapped, it just looks more natural if it's got an odd shape anyway. And now once we've got the ends secure, at least somewhat, it's just really to keep the stems out of our way. And of course, the size of this ring is also dependent on your preference. But I just went about 8 inches to make a circle, okay? And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to take our jute twine and find the end. And I started just before the seam, and I just tied a knot, and then we're just going to wrap around the knot. And this is basically in the circle and around the circle. You just want to keep it close together so you get less and less green showing, okay? And then you're going to repeat this the whole way. And here we are at the halfway mark, and she keeps going and going and going. And going and going and yeah, put on a good movie or listen to some good music. And then when you get to the end, you're just gonna meet it up, put a little dot of glue. This is gonna hide under the ribbon anyway, so it doesn't have to be perfect, okay? And the next thing, just shape it with the best you can. See, it doesn't look too bad. The next thing is we're gonna take our jute ribbon. Now, here's the thing. The very beginning of the jute ribbon is folded over. So we're actually going to make 3 balls. So the one piece of ribbon is going to hang between the other 2. So we're going to cut that off at whatever length you want. And then we're going to take the ribbon, put it back over in the ring, over the other one that we glued down. And then we just want to figure out where we want them. I thought it would be a good idea to make the one in the back longer. So now I've flipped over the first 2 and I'm gluing the back ribbon a little bit off to the right, making the middle ribbon a little off to the left and the front ribbon a little back off to the right. And I did basically long one in the back, short one, middle in the middle, and short one in the front. And now we're just going to glue the hydrangea on. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with hydrangea, they normally are a ball-shaped arrangement from nature. Sometimes they're referred to as snowball flowers. And what you get them from the Dollar Tree, they aren't in that configuration, but we're going to go ahead and make that configuration. So I have 6 bunches of flowers. Each bunch is going to yield 6 sets of little blossoms. So what we're going to do is we're going to take 3 green blossoms and 3 white blossoms, basically bunches of blossoms is really what it is. And we're going to glue that on each side of the ribbon to create that ball effect, okay? So what I've really just done is put a huge glob of hot glue and stuck the flowers around into a ball configuration. Now I'm just holding it tight so it cools off. And then sometimes you lose a blossom, but you just can glue it back on wherever, okay? And I'm going to take the leaves. Now the leaves are completely optional. I just thought they were cute, so I thought add it. And because in nature they would just be random, I just stuck them randomly. I put 2 double leaves, 1 on each side of the flower bowls. Okay. And again, that's totally up to you. If you guys don't want to do that, you don't have to. Okay. And then we're just going to repeat this. Once you feel like it's cooled off and secure, so then go ahead and repeat it with the second one. The second one, I just wanted to show you guys that you can actually create the blossom flowers in your hands, basically by gluing these little bunches of blossoms to themselves to make sort of like a half circle. Okay, so I'm just taking one and I'm gluing it to a second one, glue it to a white one, and glue it to a green one. Another option, which is just a little bit more costly, is they do sell these green half bowl foam pieces from the Dollar Tree, but I just thought that that would be, you know, way more money than we needed to do. But you could use that if you want to, if you're not secure in your skills. So that's just an option. So now I'm just gluing them. I'm holding them in my hand, almost like my hand's a teacup. So I'm trying to create that round form. And just remember, it's when I did it, it was 3 sets of green blossoms, 3 sets of white blossoms, and I tried to mix them around so it wouldn't have too many together. Okay? And then after I get them all on there, I'm just going to go ahead and put a big glob of glue and glue it right on the end of the ribbon. And give it a second to set up before we flip it over. But, you know, if you flip it over and some have fallen out, you know, again, just glue them back. That's what the great thing about this craft is. Now, whenever we talk about that this is a $2 craft or $3 craft or $7 craft, is we never really mention that glue sticks are part of it, because glue and glue gun and glue sticks people always have in their collection. But if you don't, it's a good investment. You know, you can get this glue gun that I got was $2.99 at Walmart. Okay, so it's not a very big expense. All right. So now go ahead and put the leaves on the second blossom, and then we're just going to repeat it on the third. And while I'm doing that, I guess I figured I could tell you guys my inspiration for this was those of you who have been around here for a while know that I watch CheapCraftyGirl. Marie is her name, and she's a very creatively inspires me to do things. And she bought a new house and purchased for $12 this exact 3-ribbon hydrangea thing that I got the inspiration for. But this craft is not about making it cheaper than $12, because even though I am making it cheaper than $12, this craft is about that sometimes those things aren't available in my area. So if I wanted to go to where she went, to Home Goods or Marshall's, and buy that, I think she got it from Ross, and buy that flower dangly bowl for $12, I couldn't, because there's not one by me. So this is always, you know, we often talk about Dollar Tree crafts as being less expensive, and that is true. But it's also a matter about availability. You know, like I said, I don't have those stores available by me. Okay, so that's the last one. Now I'm just going back and I'm filling in with the leaves. And once I'm done with that, I'm checking for holidays. My dad used to call it holidays. I'm going to give them a little shake, because I want to make sure they're all really attached. Oh, I lost a blossom. Oh, good, just lost one blossom. So now I'm trying to find the stem where it fell off. I'm going to glue it back. Okay, just let it hold and sit and cool off. All right, and we'll glue this little flower where it belongs. And that's it. Okay, so I hope you really enjoyed this tutorial. If you do, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to share with friends and family. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below. Don't forget to click subscribe and ring that notification bell. And as always, take care, God bless, and we'll see you next time. Bye!